Hi, I'm the exam doctor, taking the pain and stress out of revision and exams. And this session is all about your absolutely perfect ideal future. I actually believe that you are the creators of your life and your future. And it's amazing how many people kind of bumble along in life and they don't really think about it. They kind of vaguely think, yeah, I kind of want to do that, or I kind of want to do that. But actually, what's your perfect? What's your ideal? And sometimes the ideal isn't necessarily your first thought, oh, I want to win the lottery and then, race around on a yacht for the rest of my life. Is it really? I get quite boring. It might be right for some people, and everybody's going to have different things. So your perfect life is going to be different from mine. It's going to be different from everybody else's. But the more you can really focus on what that is, and I'm talking, maybe 10 years, 20 years from now. But if you've got a clear idea of what you want your life to look like, you've got a miles better chance of it actually looking like that when you get to that point. Now, again, it's all about getting the unconscious mind on board and understanding and kind of clear about this. And one of the things that works really, really well for the unconscious mind is something called visualization, which is basically daydreaming. Daydreaming with a bit of direction, though, daydreaming with clarity about specifics. And so you can visualize your perfect future, and we may talk a bit about that in another session. But actually, what I want to suggest to you now is that you actually start to collect some images, because images work really well in your unconscious mind, really, really well. It works. It's very a lot of your unconscious mind is those kind of right brain things that it does, all about imagination and feeling, emotion. And so if you think to yourself, right, okay, these exams that I'm about to sit and I'm studying for now are, when I put them in perspective, they're just going to be, as we've talked about before, just something along the path to get me to my ideal place. And what I want to do is make sure I get over this hurdle nice and smoothly and successfully, so that it takes me in flow to where I want to be in my future. So, where is that? And that's what this session is all about. And what it might mean, what it requires you to do is think about, okay, your life in however, where you want it to be when you feel like, okay, I'm kind of settled. What house would you be living in? So Google image, or whatever else, whatever other way you want to search. Think about, what's your house going to look like? How many bedrooms has it got? What style of house is it? Do you like old houses? Do you like modern houses? Uh, where's it going to be? If you're thinking maybe in your 20s, you might still be thinking, a city, a city pad, a loft apartment, or whatever, something like that. What's it going to look like? What kind of furniture do I like? Have I got a car? What kind of car would I really like to drive? What a car that fits in with my values. And if my values are to do with, not polluting the planet, I'm going to get a car that fits in with that. If my values are to do with loads of sport and I want to be fit and healthy and I'm going to need a lot of boot space because I'm going to have a lot of equipment, something like that. Okay, so what car? Have a look for it on the internet, get a picture of it, get a picture of that house. Okay, put them in a folder on your computer so that you can keep referring to them. Have I got a dog or a cat or some sort of pet? Have I got a partner? It may be that you've already met your partner, but if you haven't, what might your partner be like? Can you find some images of it could be, it's kind of the feeling of the person rather than necessarily exactly what they look like, but if you can find an image that expresses a person's personality that's going to really appeal to you because you want somebody full of energy, or who's going to have the same hobbies as you, or has got a great sense of humour, pictures that sum up those qualities that you want in your life mate. Find some pictures to do with that. What about where you'd like to travel in the world? Get some pictures together of all the places you want to go and what you want to do. What about your hobbies and your achievements? Do you want to run a marathon? Do you want to climb a mountain? Do you want to play in a band? Do you want to be in a show? anything that is going to be in line with what something that you want to do. And I want you to start collecting these pictures for your folder that's to do with your future, my perfect future. And if you want to put them in a little movie with a bit of music behind them, you can. You can put some titles in. How much do you want to earn? How much would your job give you to earn? What kind of a career have you got? Get a picture of the kind of office you want to work with. What does your boss look like? Are you working for yourself? Are you entrepreneurial? Any images at all that suggest those things to you that are going to go together to create your perfect life, download them, save them, put them in a folder, and just flick through them, or make a movie of them, or print them out and make an actual board that you can stick on your wall and see it every day that you're in your room, to create this future, this vision of this future that's perfect for you. Because if your unconscious mind accepts that's your future, you will find those things happen. And sometimes, I know I did something like this years ago, and I found my folder again not that long ago, and I opened it and I was staggered because I'd kind of forgotten about it. And yet everything in my folder, apart from one thing, I didn't get the same car, but it was really impractical. The car I'd chosen, it was a bit rubbish anyway. But everything in my folder apart from that had come true, and yet I'd forgotten about it because this was something I'd done 20 years ago. So if your unconscious mind is brought into it, it will happen. So you've just got to make it as amazing as you can, something that makes you really, really excited. Enjoy the process. Don't take too long out of your study time to be doing all of this. And it's something that you can carry on through the rest of your life to create your next goal and your next goal and all the other things that you want to bring into your life. Fantastic, fun thing to do. I hope you really enjoy it, and I hope it works for you.